Hello and welcome to the product development section of the course. In this segment, we're going to be talking about video training, and more specifically, we're going to talk about how to create video training for your business. Let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to cover in this segment is these three main points. You will learn what you need to create high quality and engaging video content, how to select, build, and organize your training content, and then also how to record, edit, and publish your videos. So it's going to take you through all the three main steps, what you need, how to organize it and get it set up, and then how to actually record and publish your video. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. So what you'll need to create a high quality and engaging video training. So what you'll need is the tools needed. These are the five main segments: the mic, camera, computer, the software resources, the content, which is your written portion of your training or course for your subscription businesses or business, the images, and then lastly, the organization of how to put all of that together into one compiled video. So let's go ahead and get started with the tools needed. So the main and most important tool, not the most important, but a really crucial one, is a good microphone. Nobody wants to listen to poor quality audio. A good microphone is really important. We recommend these few options: the Audio Technica, ATR 21, I'm not going to say that whole name, $99, really good for voice recording. The Blue Snowball Ice, $76. The Blue Snowflake USB microphone, this one's a little smaller. And then the USB microphone from Fifine Metal Condenser, which is $36. It's cheaper, also a really good option, but you want to get good sounding quality audio, because that is what people are hearing. Even if the video is not really professional, if you have good quality audio, it's a lot easier for people to pay attention, to listen for a longer period of time, and really take in the information that you have to offer. So the first and main thing is the microphone. Let's go ahead and keep moving on. The next thing is a good camera. So a good camera is important for recording your face while presenting information or recording your demonstration of your product. So you're either presenting in a PowerPoint style like this and recording your face, which actually I'm not doing for this video. And then the other option is a camera for actually recording yourself, performing something or showing something physically. So there's two kind of angles there. You might not need quite as good of a camera if you're just face recording to go along with the presentation, while on the other hand, you do want to have a better quality camera to record something that you're actually doing as a part of your subscription business. For example, if you're a fitness coach or a yoga coach or some kind of demonstration, you really do want to have a better camera or dedicated DSLR. But a good option for just recording your face is the Logitech ProStream webcam, $95, or the Anvask webcam, $35. Two cheaper options, one cheaper option, one more expensive. Both should do the job just fine. You also want to record in 1080p most of the time. This will just be a simple resolution that can be applied across a lot of different platforms and screens, so it'll be really easy to record in that resolution. So 1920 by 1080. For recording video trainings or demonstrations, most recent phones, right now 2020, a lot of phones, iPhone cameras, Samsung cameras, all of these cameras have a good enough video recording capabilities to actually record plenty good quality footage without you actually going out to need to buy a $500 or $1,000 video camera. So especially if you're just starting off, an iPhone camera or a Samsung just phone camera should do great. Just remember, you want to also be recording the audio either with a phone plugged in microphone or just a secondary audio recording setup from your computer, so that you can get that good sound quality as well for your videos. So the two main things that we've covered, mic and camera, and now we'll get into the computer needs. So most computers can handle the light video editing needed to create video content for subscription businesses. We're not making movies here. We're just recording content that's going to be useful for your clients, that's going to either help them or inform them of the various businesses topics or content that you may have for your subscription business. So a Windows computer with a Core i5 processor and at least 4 GB of RAM, just to keep in mind the two main specs. And then most Apple computers, iMacs, will work just fine. And again, most laptops or desktops around $500 and up should be able to handle the video creation and production and rendering that you will need to do. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be super intensive. It might take longer if you have a slower computer, but it's not super important that you have the most up-to-date computer available for you to actually record and produce videos. So that's not something you have to worry about. Moving on, for video editing, the software resources, we recommend Camtasia and a few other platforms. I'll go into that one next, but for video editing, we actually recommend using Camtasia. That's actually what I'm recording this current video with. Camtasia is $249 for a lifetime or $50 a year. This is one of the simplest and easier video editing tools available and should be perfectly fine for most people. Again, there is a lot of different variability within the program to go a lot more in depth, or just stay simple with it and not have to be confused by a lot of more technical details. So I'll go ahead and jump into Camtasia right now to kind of show you what it looks like a little bit, and just so we can cover some of the points, so you can get a better idea of how this video editing works. Okay, so here we are directly within Camtasia, and I'll go ahead and bring in this as well, just so we can have a better idea. Let me pull this over here. So here you can see, this is just what it looks like. I have one main video portion recorded already. This is the slider right here. This is your media bin. What you can do is just drag and drop any file you may have right here, and then that can be added into the video. Whenever you hit record, it's going to bring up this option right here and the audio sample as well. So as you can see, I'm in the process of recording, but right here you'll be able to select your microphone and camera settings. You want to make sure and check your audio. Definitely do a couple tests to make sure the sound sounds good. Change the volume levels as you need. Also, you can see the recording dimensions right here. So it's important that when you do create the video, that you do have an idea of what the dimensions are. So for example, if you're recording in PowerPoint, it is 1920 by 1080, and this is the same exact size that is used for YouTube and a lot of other standard videos. So since I'm in the process of recording, I won't be able to show too much right now, but what you can do is you can cut the videos right here. So split, and this will cut it out. You can go to this section and add transitions, a fade, and all you do is just drag and drop and add it in there to show how you can add transitions, a fade through black, flip. You can add audio effects, annotations even if you want, but the easiest way is to just hit record, and it records just the screen right here and saves all the information that you need. So very simple, and when you are ready to produce, you just hit share right here, and what this is going to do is ask for how you want to produce it. I'll go ahead and go to new custom production and follow through with this. It's going to ask for video size, etc., etc. You can choose the name and select, what resolution you want, and this will make it really easy to kind of take it from the beginning all the way through to the end. So this is sort of how you use Camtasia. Let me just show you, I guess, these as well. So the audio and the video are recorded separately. You can actually move those around and add more tracks if you need to. And they also move independently of each other. So you can change the sound, you can add music into it. There's a lot of different things you can do, but simply put, you just add transitions in between the video sections that you've taken, and that's really all there is to it when it comes to video editing with Camtasia. And there's a lot more detailed videos actually on Camtasia.com that will take you into more depth as to how to record with Camtasia and create professional videos. For the purpose of this video, I'm just showing you a simple overview of how you can create videos for your subscription-based business. So I'm going to hop back over to PowerPoint and we'll continue from there. Okay, so now that we have covered video editing within Camtasia a little bit, these are three main points that I went over. It might be a lot to take in all at once, but like I said, there's a lot of training available out there on YouTube or on Camtasia.com that will cover this in a lot more depth. And once again, just feel free to message us within the members group or just profitpermonth@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you if you have any questions about video editing. specifically with any kind of technical or dimensions or things like that might be more complex for this video. So, and once again, another good option for video editing, if you don't want to use Camtasia, is Adobe Premiere Rush. It's a very simple yet robust video editing option from Adobe that covers the majority of basic video editing and publishing needs. Sorry for the typo here, that you may see, in a lot of other video editing options. So if you're familiar with an existing video editing system, we recommend you just continue to use that. But Adobe Premiere Rush and Camtasia are two really good and simple options if you're just getting started. So now that we have covered all the major tools, the hardware, I guess, the physical things you'll need, the next and important part is figure out the information that you'll need to actually put within your videos. So you know what your business is about, what you want to sell to your clients, but how do you take that content and break it down into video segments? And how do you select how long your video should be, how much information should be contained within one video? So what we do is what is the main goal of video you are creating? So our goal is, can somebody entirely new understand how to apply and use the information you are providing? So a video should have one major goal, and it should be able to be applied, to anybody, either a new client or someone who may be more tech savvy or less tech savvy, or have more of an understanding or less of an understanding. But you want to kind of reach your clients where they are and help them really understand, okay, does this video accomplish the goal of helping them, go from step A to all the way through to the end. So let's go ahead and keep going. Step one in doing that is select the main topic of the video and let the client know what the main takeaway should be. So if you let your clients or whoever's watching the video, your subscribers, if you let them know what the main takeaway should be, it will help them better kind of focus and understand on what they need to really pick up on in the video, and they'll have an easier time focusing and understanding, hey, this is what I should learn. Let me make sure that when things important to that come up, that I am paying attention. And remember, your clients can also rewatch the videos over and over again and scroll back and pause. So we recommend that you do that. Even for this video, feel free to go back and rewatch sections. So do not, overly repeat or complicate the video. In order to keep it smooth and simple and have a nice flow to your video, is just to present the information once in a clear and concise manner, and then allow your subscribers to go back and rewatch it if they need to. So the step one is select the main topic and let your clients know what it is. Step two is break down the video topic into separate and main sections. So take whatever the topic may be and break it down into a few main subcategories. You can see actually in this PowerPoint at the beginning of the video, I broke it down into what are the three main things that you will take away from this. And those are kind of the three main topics that I've used throughout the video to kind of organize and lead towards from the beginning towards the end, and kind of come to a conclusion, as you'll see later on in the video. So this is the content section, and it's important to break down your video into topics and main sections and make sure you cover all of those sections thoroughly. So the next step is to write out the content before trying to format the final presentation. So write out what you actually want to get across, the information that's important. Make sure you go through it thoroughly and understand, hey, these are the main points that people should be able to take away from this. These are the main sections. This is the main information. Whatever your subscription business may be about, break it down into the final sections, and then write the content before you try to throw it into your presentation. Just have it written out in a Word format or Google Docs, whatever it may be. Just write it out and kind of have it laid out similar to how you'd want to present it, or similar to how you'd want someone to teach you about it. It's an easy exercise is, hey, if your friend is standing over your shoulder trying to teach you something and they're walking you through it, that is usually the best way to kind of be clear, concise, but also just moving the ball forward and helping actually produce results when it's not necessarily the most professional way, but it is the most effective manner in presenting something or teaching somebody something. So let's go ahead and keep going. So explain each of those subtopics in detail and step-by-step in easy to follow manner. Keep in mind that this might not even directly apply to your business. Some small businesses may need to format their content differently based on what your subscription does. What does your business teach? for example. You might have to organize it in a slightly different way. So this is just a general structure to keep in mind. And once again, feel free to message us in the members group or email us at profitpermonth@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you with a specific answer for your subscription business style, since there are some variations that may occur, but this is just a general organizational method. Okay, so now that we have covered, the content and the main tools that you need, the next and important things that you'll need is how do you have some high quality photography or images that you can put into your videos to make it look a lot nicer and a lot more appealing to your clients. So a really good first source for high quality photography is unsplash.com. It is one of the best places to get photography. You don't have to, it's not copyrighted. You can use them however you want, and you can use them throughout any videos. There's a lot of different images on there, and we recommend that you use Unsplash. It's really, really good. Just check out this website, one of the best places for images. So next, besides photography, what you might also need is icons, logos, something that kind of conveys an emotion, an idea, a topic. There's a lot of times when icons really come into play and they kind of make it easier for people to follow and understand a video. So a free and easy icon and even a logo maker, maybe a simple logo, is logomaker.com. You can see how it's spelled here. This is a really, really good resource for getting mostly icons, in my opinion, but you can also make some very simple logos if you want to as well. So 2 really good resources. And then lastly, and the third resource that is very, very useful is Fiverr.com. You may have heard of Fiverr, but you can create logos, covers, unique and high quality graphics. The only thing with Fiverr is that it costs $5. You usually have to pay to get something designed, whereas Unsplash and Logo Maker is completely free. So Fiverr is a great resource if you need more high quality production. And you can even get help with a lot of different things, from video editing to marketing to a lot of different resources. And Fiverr is really, really good for saving you time and you really expediting your process of creating a video or content or images for your subscription business, while you do have to pay a smaller fee for it. Usually $5, and then it goes up from there based on if you want to get more in depth or more high quality materials. So now that we've covered that, let's go ahead and move on forward. So now that you have your images, you have your unique content, your graphics, all you need to do is kind of combine that into one main area so that you actually can create a presentation and then go ahead and present it for your video. So there are a few main tools that we recommend for presenting. These are some of the main ones that various subscription businesses can use. So these 4 main ones are PowerPoint, Canva, live demos, and face-to-face discussions. So it depends on what your business needs. A lot of the times for presentations, PowerPoint and Canva will be the best. Live demos will be business specific, and then face-to-face discussion and live demos are sort of similar, but I will cover those as we move on. So let's go ahead and get started with PowerPoint. So PowerPoint is a very powerful presentation builder for videos. Here are some of the main benefits. With PowerPoint, you can easily create interesting designs by simply adding text and images and then letting Microsoft suggest design ideas. So it's very, very useful in that sense, and I'll kind of explain that a little bit more in a second. Secondly, PowerPoint is the perfect aspect ratio for or dimensions for recording videos. It's the same as YouTube videos. It's 1920 by 1080, so it's a really good aspect ratio for creating presentations in, because the size of the canvas is actually the same as most videos, as most monitors. So it is a really, really good way to record, and you don't have to worry about it. Hey, will this fit on a video on my phone or on my computer? And at the same time, presenter mode for PowerPoint allows you to have your notes over to your side. So as you can, I'm actually currently reading the notes for the slide while I'm actually presenting it on this main screen here and recording it for you guys. So so let me go ahead and show you. For this specific slide, I have purposefully left it without any images, and I'll show you exactly how you can create an engaging design by simply adding an image to it. So I'll go ahead and throw an image in here. So I'm dragging this from my computer. As I throw the image in here, what it's going to do is just drop it in, and right away it's going to give me a lot of different design ideas right here. And I've actually done this throughout the PowerPoint. You can take a look at the various slides and kind of see how they're designed. Well, this is all simply done with PowerPoint intelligent design ideas. So I can go ahead and just click any of these and it will immediately format it to my liking or to my different, and then you can select see even more ideas, and as you add more images it will continuously change and update it to kind of give you more suggestions on how you want to design your slides. So this is really powerful. It will save you a lot of time when it comes to designing interesting and nice to look at presentations. So with that in mind, PowerPoint is very useful. And I highly recommend using PowerPoint, especially if you're not familiar with any other resources. I would just go ahead and get PowerPoint. The one thing is though, you will have to have Microsoft Office, and you will have to have the subscription to it where they will give you the design ideas. So I'm not sure exactly what that costs currently. I think it's $100 a year for Microsoft Office, but it is entirely worth it, especially if you're creating a lot of content and if you are building on PowerPoint. So next, we'll go ahead and go back to presenter mode. Give me a second to swap this over and catch up to where we were. But the next and the second important option for creating content is Canva. Canva is a really powerful image editing online tool and can be very helpful in creating engaging and artistic videos. So some of the benefits of Canva are that it is very easy to use. There are hundreds of templates, icons, images, fonts on Canva, and I'll actually jump over to Canva in a second and show you what it looks like. But overall, it's very easy to create PDFs, guides, pamphlets, and of course video presentations, or at least images for your video presentation. So it is very useful, and I highly recommend you take a look at Canva. It has a lot of really wonderful free features, but if you want to get access to all of the images and icons and features such as transparent PNG downloading, so you can download an image with the background being transparent to kind of have that cool modern effect, and then also automatic resizing for whatever formats you need. It does cost $13 a month for those more advanced features, but you probably will not need those when you're just starting off. So don't worry about that too much. And I'll go ahead and jump over to Canva now and kind of show you what it looks like there. Okay, so here we are in Canva, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. So here you can see we have templates, photos that you can search, text styles. So any of these can just be easily added in, and you can edit those to however you like. One of the main features that I enjoy is the elements. You can search, for example, I have idea, and what you can do is click this and enlarge it to its maximum size. And actually I've used this a lot of the times, and then you can go ahead and just download as a transparent PNG immediately, and now you have this icon to use however you want, whether for your website or for your video presentation. It is very useful. As you can see, this is one of the brochures or pamphlets we've created for profit per month for our own business. And as you can see, there's a lot that goes into it, and you can create very nice presentations with a lot of interesting design that can be used either as a PDF pamphlet, as a presentation. And I can also go ahead and resize this to make it more of a horizontal formatting, to where I can go ahead and just put this in the video and record it. So that's one of the benefits of Canva. This is what it looks like. We highly recommend you also take a look at Canva if you are you are looking for resources for your business when creating videos. So let's go ahead and keep going. And now that we've covered Canva, something else is live demos. So sometimes the best approach is simply to walk your client through whatever process you need directly. So what I've just showed you there on Canva was actually a live demo. So it's an example of that. You can, similar to Camtasia, when I took you directly to Camtasia and showed you how to use Camtasia or how to use Canva or how to find these resources, the best examples are sometimes just going to your browser and searching for something and directly walking through your training process. So it is less professional when you're jumping around between different resources like that, but you can create a lot of trust with your clients and also create a lot more clarity by actually showing them the features that you are using and showing them your workflow, and that, hey, this is just a very very real person doing very real and simple things on a computer that you could also do. So live demos are very, very important, and it's important to throw those in. And like you've seen in this video, you can actually combine, I'm using the PowerPoint presentation combined with live demos and a few other things to kind of create one main presentation that, ultimately the goal is to just help you understand from beginning to end how to create a video. So that is the main goal for this video, is to just help you understand how to create a video from all the tools, the resources, the places to get images, how to organize your content, and everything else in between, is just to help get to that one main goal. So live demos is very important. And then lastly is face-to-face discussion. So this is sort of similar to live demos, but if you have, more of a podcast or conversation style based business where your clients or subscribers are expecting you to talk to them directly, have a face-to-face conversation. It will require more, conversation time from you, and it's important to select a nice background, whether a clear wall in your home or somewhere, out in nature with a pleasant background. These types of videos can be recorded, and the locations you select can also create more of a mood or theme to your video presentations as well. So those are the four main organizational styles: the face-to-face discussion, live demos, Canva presentations, or PowerPoint presentations. So these are the four main that we recommend. There's obviously a lot more that you could use. And if you are familiar with other ones, feel free to use those. I'm sure that you can even come up with some on your own for, presenting. I'm sure there's other resources, but those are four very good ones that we have used and have good experience with. So thank you for watching this video. This is the conclusion for the video training segment. I hope this video helped you feel confident about creating video content for your own subscription business. We've covered the physical tools needed, where to get your images and graphics, and then how to organize your content and actually present the information. So I know at first this may seem like a lot, but we recommend you just get started with the basics, and you will improve over time from there. And overall, this will give you a huge head start when it comes to video production, so don't feel overwhelmed. And know that you are already well ahead of anyone without this training, because it just does cover such an inclusive and wide range of content, from where to get your images to how to organize and to how to present it and how to record it. So all of those things combined into one. It may seem like a lot to take in all at once, but it will give you a head start when it comes to actually going through from beginning to end and creating your very own videos. So thanks so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next section of the content production segment of the course. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you later.